What is good, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Guys, I recently picked up a deal and I kind of just wanted to show y'all some of the Nintendo stuff from that particular deal that I picked up. So thought it'd be kind of fun just to go through everything with you guys. So let's start off with should we go over the games, or should we let's go and talk about this, because this is kind of the oddball out of everything. But guys, we have this Wii U, and I think this is the Pro Controller. Hey, you can see me in the reflection. I think this was the Pro Controller that came out for the Nintendo Wii U. Now, I don't have one of these in the collection, so this is actually pretty awesome. I don't know how much these go for. I don't think they're super cheap, but I don't think they're super expensive. I'll probably throw a sold listing up on the screen. That way you guys can kind of see it. Now, it is missing the charge cable, but that looks like a pretty standard charge cable. I'm sure I have one of those laying around. And I don't know if there's really anything on the back to look at. I guess it's just the little sync button that you press when you want to connect to your Nintendo Wii U. But this is pretty awesome. You guys let me know if this is something that you have in your collection. You guys know that we love the Nintendo Wii U, and we are trying to collect the full North American library for the system. It's kind of cool just to finally have one of these like pro wireless type of controllers. So you can see like the Nintendo Switch Pro controller is pretty similar to this one. So I feel like they kind of took this one and then they switched it up a little bit, and you know, that's where we're at today. So pretty awesome. Let me know below if this is something that you own or if this is something that you would pick up for your collection. And guys, retro freaking goodness. Let's go over these. We're going to go over them one by one, and they are upside down. That way it's a little bit of a surprise. The first game we have, now this is a green cartridge Nintendo 64 game. I don't think there's really any other Nintendo 64 games that had this green cartridge, but just one. I could be wrong. Of course, I love hearing from you guys down in the comments, so let me know if there is more than one game that shares this same green color cartridge. But guys, this game is Rayman 2: The Great Escape. I freaking love the original Rayman on the PS1. I think that was the original game, come to think of it, unless there was like a Game Boy release or something. I don't think so. I'm pretty sure that was the OG, but Rayman on the PS1, oh my gosh, that game was so freaking challenging, but so much fun. I never really got far in that game, but yeah, I'm looking forward to playing this one. I played a little bit of it, but I've never actually played through it. I feel like this is a game I would really love, especially just having this on the N64 is pretty awesome. I think they had this same game on the PS2, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, love hearing from you guys once again. Y'all let me know if you are a fan of the Rayman games. Let me know if you've played Rayman 2: The Great Escape. Now, the label has definitely seen some better days, but this might be a little bit nicer than the copy I have. So we might be doing a condition upgrade. So pretty freaking cool. Next up, oh, this one you can tell has seen some better days. It looks like it's just dirt. And it kind of looks like someone took like a magic eraser and just started, I don't know, just started wiping, trying to get crud off. I don't know. This is crazy looking. We're going to have to definitely clean that one up. Maybe I should be using gloves. But guys, we have a classic right here. We have Super Mario All-Stars. This includes Super Mario Bros. 1, 2, and 3, and then it also includes Super Mario Bros. The Lost Levels, which technically was supposed to be Super Mario Bros. 2, but apparently they made that game so hard that we ended up getting the Super Mario Bros. 2 in North America that we all know and love now. Although some people aren't a fan of that game, I think it's cool for what it is. I don't think it's my favorite out of the bunch. I definitely like some of the other ones a little bit more, but still pretty awesome. It's cool that they started porting over earlier NES games over to the Super Nintendo. So that way you get to play those old games on the Super Nintendo, which is always awesome. Let me know if you are a fan of Super Mario. Let me know if you have Super Mario All-Stars in your collection. Guys, next up, what's it gonna be? Drop a comment and let me know what your guess is. Is it going to be Earthbound? Is it going to be Chrono Trigger? Or is it going to be Donkey Kong Country 2, Diddy's Kong Quest. I actually used to say the name of this game wrong when I was little. I think I said Diddy Conquest, Diddy's Conquest or something, like Conquest. And I don't know, I couldn't read apparently, but Diddy's Conquest. The label is a little scuffed up. We might be able to clean some of that up. Guys, this is one of my favorite games of all freaking time. I need to do like a top 5 Super Nintendo games of all time video. Maybe you guys would like something like that. This game, spoiler, is definitely going to be on that list if I do make a little series like that. But Donkey Kong Country 2, Diddy's Conquest. I actually like this one more than the original. I love the original. But y'all, this one, oh man, I don't know if it's just like getting to ride on the different animals that weren't in the first one. I don't know. Something about this game, the music, everything just takes me straight back to my childhood. Ah, it's crazy. I would definitely put this game over the first one. And the third game doesn't really get talked about as much. It's pretty fun. I actually went back and played it recently, like a few months ago. I'd say maybe 3 or 4 months ago. And honestly, I felt like I was one of those people who wasn't really crazy about the third game growing up. And now that I've played it when I'm older, I don't know, I can appreciate it a lot more. So definitely a fan of all 3 games. This is a must-have in your Super Nintendo collection. If you don't have it, let me know below if you have Donkey Kong Country 2, Diddy's Kong Quest. Next up, what do we have? Drop those comments and take a guess. Is it going to be Zelda? No, I already gave it away. It's Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Little fun fact, some of y'all may not know, but the original Turtles all had this red bandana. I guess really the main difference was their weapons and then of course their attitudes, but they were in the comics originally with all red bandanas. So I thought that was pretty cool. But yeah, definitely a pretty fun game, I would say. If you are a fan of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, this just seems like a staple you kind of have to have in your NES collection. This game was pretty challenging. I wouldn't say it's definitely the easiest TMNT game out there, but that's just something about these older games. You play some of these newer games and you get to pause the game, save the game every 5 seconds, whereas these games, a little different, a little tricky, not exactly the easiest games to play out there, but that's just kind of what makes them what they are. So definitely a great game to have. Let me know if you are a TMNT fan. I love hearing from you guys. Next up, we've got 2 games left. I don't know what they are. I forgot. Next up, we have Operation Wolf. Take No Prisoners. I've never seen this game before. Oh man, it's pretty dirty. I should definitely clean it up. I'm not going to do that on this video, but I will definitely clean these games up. I don't think we have this one, and pretty much how we've been collecting like cartridge-based stuff, at least for Nintendo, if we don't have it, like an NES game, for example, it usually just ends up in the collection. Now, if for some reason this game was worth like crazy money, like hundreds and hundreds of dollars, at that point, it's like, do I really need that game? Because then we could sell it off and then we could go out and buy like 20 more video games we would rather play. So I don't know. I go back and forth on stuff like that all the time, but we have Operation Wolf, Take No Prisoners. Let me know down below if you have played this game. It's in decent shape, minus, well, definitely needs to be wiped down. You guys can still see the dust is fresh on this cartridge. But hey, that's just, that's part of video game hunting. And guys, the last game, what is it gonna be? We've got, it's not Zelda, it's Mario, and this is the 3-in-1 combo cartridge, guys. We have Super Mario Bros., we have Duck Hunt, and we have World Class Track Meet. Kind of crazy, they were like, hey, let's put all 3 of these on the same cartridge, and honestly kind of wild that all 3 of them would actually fit on the cartridge, because I know the boards back in the day couldn't hold, you know, I don't know, they couldn't hold a lot. The technology was different, everything was different back then, so kind of wild to think there's 3 games crammed in this one cartridge on this one board. Kind of wild, but also kind of crazy that you could get this, right, which has all 3 games, or you could get the other combo, which is Super Mario Bros. And Duck Hunt. That's a whole nother cartridge of its own. Or if you're feeling crazy and you're a full set collector, then you can get the Super Mario Bros., which is a standalone cartridge, Duck Hunt, which I believe is also another standalone cartridge, and then World Class Track Meet, which is another standalone cartridge. So kind of crazy, but Nintendo was doing their thing and they were finding more ways to make money, and hey, it worked. So shout outs to them. Guys, that is going to be it for today's video. Drop a comment and let me know what your favorite thing was that you saw. Let me know if you want to see more random content like this. I love just chilling in the game room and whipping up these videos for y'all, and I love hearing from y'all in the comments. So if you're watching this video, I've said it like 20 times, drop a comment. That way I can hear from you, and then I'll most likely reply as long as I have the time, which usually I have a little bit of time for that. So guys, until next time, I appreciate all of y'all. Peace.